A major bank collapsed in the US last week. It is called the Silicon Valley Bank. On Friday, the bank declared insolvency. But why? Because most of its customers went to the bank to withdraw their money immediately. In banking terms, this phenomenon is called a bank run. Bank run can literally cause any healthy bank to collapse within days because banks don't keep all of the cash in lockers. Instead, they stash the money in government bonds. But in the Silicon Valley Bank case, such was the urgency that the bank had to sell its bonds at lower rates to cover the withdrawals, which eventually led the bank to declare insolvency. It was an American bank largely catering to US tech companies. But the collapse of the SVB has already started giving sleepless nights to the government in UK. It is estimated that the collapse could affect more than 250 UK tech firms. And if urgent actions are not taken, it may wipe out 40,000 to 50,000 jobs in the country. Hi and welcome, you're watching Outright. We tell you the right side of the story. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for such outright videos. Silicon Valley Bank, as the name implies, it is the bank of the tech firms, a fancy bank. All of its clients are tech giants. They all belong to one single industry. From a business perspective, that is a dangerous position. You just cannot keep all of your eggs in one basket. That is exactly what happened with the SVB. Over the past 2 years, tech giants in US have lost billions in market value. They are struggling to make profits and attract new investors. Instead, they have resorted to mass layoffs to cut operational costs. So, cash-strapped tech companies prompted a bank run. All of them are big players. They tend to withdraw millions in one go, and that is why the SVB collapsed that fast. And this collapse has also hit the UK tech firms very hard. On Saturday, 250 UK companies wrote a letter to British Finance Minister Jeremy Hunt and requested the government to bail them out. These firms had all of their money stored in the Silicon Valley Bank. Now, as per UK laws, some depositors are eligible for up to £85,000 of compensation. But what about the rest of the money? For example, a company called A had stored cash worth £1 million with the SVB. Now it will only get compensation up to £85,000. The government is yet to make any plan for letting the depositors access the full money. This could spell doom for hundreds of UK companies. They won't have enough cash to pay their staff salaries. How would they cover the operational cost? A report by BBC says around 30 to 40% of startups, tech startups, may be impacted. Together, they provide jobs to around 50,000 people in UK. All of them are now in danger. The UK government says it is working on a plan to minimize the losses. Jeremy Hunt told the media on Sunday, "We will bring forward immediate plans to ensure the short-term operational and cash flow needs of Silicon Valley Bank UK customers are able to be met." But Prime Minister Rishi Sunak acknowledged that he was anxious. He will now travel to US to find out the solution to this economic mess created by the US government. This episode might prompt other nations too to wean themselves off the fragile US banking system. It will be interesting to see how effectively the US government reacts to this crisis, because a failure here will simply erode global trust in US financial institutions forever.